Hi, I watched the video titled Responding to Literature, and this was about a fourth grade classroom. The teacher, Mr. Thompson, began by stating that not every class is ready for independent participation within literature discussion groups, and he found this by assessing the needs of his students throughout the year. Tompkins discusses that effective teachers don't have to go out and purchase literature units and then follow them. Rather, they plan themselves and assess their student needs because they know their students best. The teacher in this video allows students to select which book they wanted to read, and even some of his students went to another teacher for their literature groups. Tompkins also discusses the importance of allowing students to have choice, and this begins to create a community of learners in which students assume responsibility for their learning and can work collaboratively with their peers. Mr. Thompson begins the Because of Winn-Dixie group with discussion, and Tompkins also says students deepen their understanding of the text through discussion. In this particular classroom, there did not appear to be a discussion leader or any type of assigned student roles, and the teacher played a really heavy role on the discussion. He did mention that there was such a wide range of levels in his class, so that may be why he chose to be so actively involved. I wanted to show you a part of his group.
Well behaved. Now remember, Jessica, what you wrote last week about the idea of dogs coming to church. Would you go back to that one? Because I think we've got a good connection with that right here.
The preacher thought that no dogs were allowed to be in there.
Right. Of course, he knows.
And I wrote something about
Winn-Dixie.
it.
Okay, what did you write?
That's not true that
There you go.
dogs can't be in church. What if someone is blind?
So, if they're blind, what has to happen?
So as you can see there, he was an active participant in their group discussion, and the students were writing as well. Figure 10.9 in our text talks about the different response patterns that students can use, and while I'm sure that they may have used all these different ones, understanding, predicting, questioning, it shows like she was evaluating this part of the text because she said, well, that's not true. You could bring a dog to church if you were blind or if you had a special need. So I thought that this teacher did a good job modeling maybe how to introduce literature circles with your groups, and then in hopes that the teacher would eventually step back and take a lesser role and allow the students to have jobs and run the groups by themselves.